coming through loud and clear. I'm on my other device, so I'm really hoping this is going to work tonight. Sorry, things always happen last minute, don't they? They never happen half an hour before, 10 minutes before. Everything's a bit last minute. Welcome to my channel, lastminuteesther.com. Anyway, I'm here, and I kind of made it probably a little bit on time earlier than I would normally would. Welcome to my channel. I'm a paper crafter, stamper, creator, inspirationalist, I hope, influencer, maybe. And on my channel, you'll find crafting, stamping, paper crafting, you name it. I love it. We get stamping. Welcome along, nice to see you. Thank you if you are catching this on replay. I really appreciate those who take the time out to catch this afterwards, and thank you to those who are watching me live, and you'll get a shout out in a mo when I do the register, so be ready. Today's been a little different kind of thing today, sort of different. So it's my sister's birthday in the week, my eldest sister. There's three of us. She happens to be the eldest. She happens to be on YouTube, and she happens to be a paper crafter and my upline for Stampin Up, which is a great craft company. It was her birthday. So I thought today I would stamp a one sheet wonder, which is basically stamping over a whole sheet of paper, and give her the choice of colours. Do I regret it? Maybe. But I get to choose the stamps, and I've had a quick play, and we'll see where we go. What is that on my cheek? What is that? Is it ink? Is it chocolate? Who knows? Giving away my dirty secrets. Might be ink. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. Right, let's get started. I will show you the colours that Ruth has picked. I will show you the many stamp sets that I've grabbed out to be playing with tonight. And I'm just going to call up my other device so that I can catch your comments. Now, trust the process. I see Deborah calling out. She knows how it rolls in this place. Let's go. Okay, ceiling shot, here we go. Ready, Ellie? Oh, we didn't get the ceiling. We didn't get the ceiling. Now, Verona says hello, but that was from Ruth. You get to see the little mini mess on my desk. Mini mess. Yes, it's not a whole lot of mess because I'm in control. Honest, miss, I'm in control. She says. All right, let's get this tucked away. Let's make some spice. We need the spice. I just needed to re-ink my Flirtay Flamingo. Okay, we'll do the colours, then we'll take the register. So, the colours that dear Ruth has chosen are Parakeet Party, Old Olive, Flirty Flamingo, Sweet Sorbet, and Merry Merlot. What do you reckon? Was that nice colours? This is what I don't like. This kind of really bright combination with a red. Oh, Claire loves it. I'm like, this I can cope with. This I can cope with. Can't cope with this. Can't cope with a bright colour. Gorgeous, says Ruth, gorgeous. And so I did a little rough cheat sheet on white paper, but then in the true style of my dearest Ruth over Artful Stampin', who taught me, I say taught me all I know, that's a lie, who got me into this mess. I'm going to stamp on some different colour paper. Now, am I coming through clear? I'm just changing. Looks like I am. Right, are you ready for the register? Here we go. Good evening, Auntie Lynn. Good evening, Anna. Good morning. Oh, you confused me, Anne. Cindy Fox Taylor's in the house. And Valerie. Miss Jackie. Hi, Jackie. Miss Wendy Wu. Lisa, Deborah, Jan Brandt, Shaz, Rachel, Sheila, Spider Sheila, Miss Elementary, Lois. Hi, Lois. This is your first time joining us from Lake City in Florida. Cheeky Monkey Claire, Navarana. Hi, Navarana. Ruth, who I'm stamping these in honour of. Bloody, bloody, blah. Jan Williams, 2 Jans in the house. And brighter the better, says Shaz. Okay. Girl, you know it's true. Says Ruth. And hello, Sally Joe. Lois has been watching on and off. That's okay. Off and on and off. Right, you want to know what stamps I'm playing with today? I've got the new Framed Occasions, which is available now from my online store at stampinstarcreations.co.uk. Artistically inked, who's carrying over from our last catalogue. Hand penned, you've seen her before. And a new one, Fresh Cut Flowers. Let's get stamping! I'm going to bring on my cheat sheet so I know what I'm doing. Right, here she is. Bring on the old olive. Bring on old olive. Now, to help me out, she's a strong colour. So for this particular one, I'm going to stamp her off first. And I'm going for an interesting shape today. I forgot I'm doing second generation. Nearly forgot. I'm going to do a little bit of a funny, fun thing here. Just go with me. Come with the journey. Come. Love the nails this evening. Thank you. I've gone really kind of autumnally with a splash of blue. But then I took my rings off because I made some meatballs tonight. And I think I've only made them once before. And Matt tends to make them if we have meatballs. And when I made them before, they were a bit of a flop. So I think I haven't made them since. So I took my rings off to squish the meatballs together. And then this evening I had a bit of a disaster when my nail broke. But, you know, that's all right. It's obviously brittle, so it broke. So I've gone for a bit of a half wreath C shape, if you like. And I'm just finishing off the ink there. I've got an annoying little bit of post-it note on there, which we will do something about now because it's going to bug me. Just do a little pinch of the old tweezers. Good. Okie dokie, folks. Let's get Mary Merlot bringing out the wine. Bit of Merlot. I know Ellie's keen, aren't you, Ellie? Hopefully no. Let me just clear that up. Shaz says hopefully no nails in the meatballs. I made the meatballs earlier. The nail came off way after dinner time. So no troubles there. Let me just assure you, no meatballs were harmed in the making of the process. Or no nails were harmed, or whatever you want to say. So there we are with the vino. There's the Mary Merlot. Now, let me just draw you down a bit. Look, I'm not zooming. I don't know what I've pressed, but I'm not zooming, which is good. Usually I kind of tend to zoom in and out a bit. Okay, watch out. Flirty Flamingo's on her way in, folks. She's a bit flirtatious. So, look, I had to re-ink it and I couldn't be bothered to smush it in, so I just kind of left it. Bit of flirty. Flirty Flamingo. No, I've rushed in here, as I always do. Sometimes I rush in, start jabbering away, forget to ask how everybody is today. Too consumed in my own stamping. Oh, good morning, Vicky. Vicky's yawning, so I'm yawning back. Ellie loves the colour and the wine. It looks like I've used the new mask on that stamp pad. Oh, what, the crisscross pattern? Yeah. I know I should smush it in, but, you know, nobody's got no time for that. Okay, and then what we're doing next, a bit of sweet sorbet. Sweetie sorbet, here she comes. I could do with maybe a smaller block. Who needs a huge block like that? Hello, Fredster. How are we doing today? Thanks for listening in, Freddie. I don't know if I can call you Freddie. Am I allowed? Am I allowed to get away with that? You know, some people just don't like being called certain names at all. You know, they don't like their name being shortened to something else. Fred might be one of those people, so I should check first before I start calling him nicknames like that. It might be reserved. It might be reserved for Jan to call him that. who knows? So welcome along. You can actually share out the broadcast. You could do it afterwards if you like. Once you've decided whether you like what I've done, you could go, yeah, that's worthy. It's worthy of the share. Or you could just do me a favour and share it out anyway. You can thumbs up and comments, because do you know what? It really helps the old algorithms. I don't know what happened to my last live, but it's seen loads of views, and I'm like, I don't know quite what I've said or done, but yeah, it's doing quite well. So thanks for that. Hey Margaret, I recognise you now. He just got back from the eye doctor. His parents called him Freddie. But I don't know if I'm allowed to call him that. Okay, I won't call him that. Sorry. I'll call him Fredster. Is that right? Can I call him Fredster? Right, what do we need next? We're going to go in. Now I've not touched the parakeet. So now's your time, parakeet. Come on in. Oh, not a Freddie. A Freddie? Oh, Freddie. He just got he says he doesn't mind. That's kind. Right, what am I doing? Now, this colour next to this Merlot is quite nice. Okay, that bit just got lost. Don't worry, we're going to stamp more than this, folks. And if you're thinking, oh no, she's gone and ruined it with that colour, don't you worry. I've got this all in hand, literally. Oh dear. And if you don't like it, you blame it on Ruth because she chose the colours. So if you've never seen a sheet being stamped, or even a coloured sheet, because this is feeling a bit brave, I rarely stamp on a coloured sheet. I normally stick to the plan and use white and vanilla. I was going to stamp on vanilla, but I was like, hey, if this was Ruth, she would be stamping on coloured card. So I'm like, do you know what? Shaz, just don't call me late for dinner. Yes, just don't call me late to dinner. Indeed, indeed. Right, I'm coming back with the Merlot, or Merlot, as Ruth would call it. This is kind of Mickey take out of Ruth tonight, I think, isn't it? So stamp once, stamp twice. And you get this lovely kind of two-tone going on, and it really makes those flowers pop off the page. So I said to Ruth, by the way, P.S. I didn't say P.S. I said, I'm doing a one-sheet wonder tonight, but you get to choose the colours. I'll get you back. Don't worry, she says. I'll get you back. And I went, you're having a giraffe, aren't you? And she didn't respond. So I was like, do you know what? I went, okay. No, I was in a really good Russian. Well, actually, I shouldn't do a Russian accent, but I was. I said, okay, I'll rise to the challenge. It turned Italian just then, almost. But I stopped myself. Right, don't panic, I'm not done yet. I'm not done. I am not done. There is more. Wait, there's more. I just got to check out the old colours I need. This one. Was it you or was it the other one? Let's do a last minute change around. I'm going to do that colour with that and that colour with that. Okay. Shaz says, I know, that's why I stopped myself early. Shaz says, must admit, I'm loving these colours, but I reckon it's down to the stamper's skill. Well, it's interesting on the green, I must admit. Like I said, I'm not used to this. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Never mind. Stamp it there, Esther. Oh, you can't see it there, so let's stamp it there instead. It's very different stamping on a colour, especially when I can see the white one next to me. But it's all good. It makes for an interesting life. It's not very bright on your screen. Oh, isn't it? You should come and see it in real life. Is it my lighting? Are you complaining about the lighting, Ellie? I can't do anything else about the lighting. What if I just bring it up here? Because sometimes you don't get a sense of what something really looks like. Okay, thank you. Vicky's putting my deets in the chat if you're interested. Right, where were we? So I'm going to come back and bring in the parakeet. I struggle with parakeet amongst other colours except a bright colour, so it's good that I'm using it. Get used to it. I've got a bit of a mess going on here, which I'm going to cover up. Let's do that now. Just distract everyone from that particular bit there that's not working. So we've gone with the larger stamps, and now we're coming in to work on the finer details. So concentrating my colour next to the flirty flamingo. Now you might think, well, what's the point of stamping it there where you're not going to see it? But it does add to the overall look of a one sheet wonder, and by being consistent with just stamping in some of those gaps, it does make a difference. Just seeing if, look, so I've got a big gap here, but I was trying to avoid stamping next to that colour actually, because I am going to come in with another one. So oh yes, I've got that one to do as well, haven't I? So we've got this one to do, and I've got this one to do. Ellie's not complaining, she's just saying that the colours look good on her screen. Oh, that's all right then. No, I always accuse Ellie of complaining, and she doesn't actually complain. She's very compliant. Aren't you, Ellie? Oh. Hi there, Miss Tammy. Right, let's see if I can get this. So I will go through the stamps afterwards if you're thinking, I don't recognise that stamp. Where does she get that one from? Because that's how you all talk. I will go through it at the end, okay? So don't panic. And I'm extending. See, again, you just think, oh, you think that you wouldn't need this, but when you put it in, you're like, yes, that works. That works. So I'm extending my spriglets by you attach it to the previous stem, and it kind of really extends. Do you guys want to come in a bit? There you go. It extends the, what am I saying? It extends the plant, the spriglets. So I'm joining, I don't know if you can see that, joining the second one to the first one. Oh yes, we love an extended spriglet. Now's the time to stand back. I'm missing a bit of a gappage here. So let's bridge the gap and bridge the gap. Bridge the gap, bridge the gap. Righty hodly ho. My C shape, funny shape, is sort of encroaching, but that's okay. It's the nature of the stampage. Okay, so I've got this one to do. I need to do maybe something in there and something else. Okay. Look at that, 20 minutes in, and I'm nearly done, sort of. But I'm just going to keep adding. It's so much fun, and it gets, the more you add, you're like, oh yes, that makes all the difference. Makes all the difference. So I want this to be quite sort of organic, free flow looking. This is one of Ruth's faves. So we've got to add the old eucalyptus in, and it's one of my favourites. I really do like this stamp for this particular job. Now it might look like a hot mess, but it's not. It's a well-loved floral stamping arrangement, I'll have you know. It is, it is. I'm going to just keep adding that detail. Can I just say, look at the difference between this side with the eucalyptus and this side without. Doesn't it look as if something's missing? Thank you, I thought so. I'll just answer myself. I didn't hear notifications. Oh no, Vicky. Oh, but you were woken to say that your online shopping is coming in an hour. That's exciting. Well, I'm glad that you're here, Vicky. Always nice to have your presence with us. This lovely spriglet is from Framed Occasions, and here he is. I think the little eucalyptus would make a pretty lattice. You love a lattice, don't you, Linda the lattice? Probably would, Linda. Ooh, this stamp. I'm really going to go off course here. Go off course. Oh, I love the kind of build-up. Hey! There's my Auntie Glen. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming by to say hello. Okay. How we diddling? Right, step back. See what you can find. I need some more leaves. I might use this little guy in here because he's new to the crew. And come in again with my, come on dear, come on old Olive. I want to, there's just a few spots that I want to fill. And I might need to bring back a different leaf. But for now, you will do for now. Just add that something. Because what happens is the colours tend to then merge and some things get a little bit lost in the crowd. So we're just bringing them back to life and giving them their own little space. Okay. How we do? Have I used those? Okay. Let's have a little thinky poos. I think I could do with. Oh, excuse me. Run out of blocks. This one feels a little bit dusty. Good questions, Shaz. Shaz says, how do you know when you have finished? That's probably one of the best questions you can ask. How do you know when it's finished? So I could stop now, but there's just a few niggly points for me. So one being there, and there's just a few like areas around these purple leaves that I want to fill. And then you don't walk away from stamping until you've done spottage and dottage. So that's when you walk away. But I like the idea of keep layering it up because, like I said, this one's kind of. Sometimes I would have stopped beforehand, but because this is a bit more Ruth inspired, she seems to carry on. And so I'm doing the same. I'm just going to carry on until I can't find any more spaces to stamp. But I'm just giving these purple flowers a bit of love because they end up floating a bit, and I don't want them to be floating. I want them to have their own. I want them to be nestled in foliage. So I'm nearly there, by the way. Yes, Tidge is the grand finale. Okay, I'm still not 100% about it being stamped on green. This is on soft seafoam. But, oh, sorry. But I think the proof of the pudding is when you start putting it up against... let's see, have I got Merlot in here? Let's just see what... Once it's against a background, you get an idea of what it looks like. But I think I'm just so not used to stamping on green, it's a bit unnerving. Let's just see what it looks like on white. It's just different. It's just a different, you know, if you want to change, maybe you've been doing this before, you know, you do your own one sheet wonders, and you see, I can't be doing with that. Sorry. Just it makes me like, doesn't make me feel sick, but you know, it kind of gives me like a weird feeling inside. It's like, no, I just can't. Just can't do the bright colours with the soft colour like that. Okay, let's so the dottage, I have got these little dots which I will use because they're in the set, and it's quite nice to use what you've got, but I'm tempted to bring on some splatter as well. And I don't do Merlot in the... Oh, excuse me. I don't do a Merry Merlot blend. I don't know if I want parakeet. You might try a splash and a bit of Flirty Flamingo. Okay. So I'm just going to add some of these dots into the mix. I try not to overload it too much. Give the dots their own space. And there's no point doing it in amongst the flowers because you're not going to see it. There we go. Merry Merlot card base looked elegant. Good. And then, I can't believe I'm done in half an hour, can you? I think it makes a difference when you practice first. Okay, let's see. Whoa, okay, big splatter right where I didn't necessarily need it. This is a very, very juicy Flirty Flamingo. I use the block, but because it's a really good secure thing to be able to hit it over. If you do it over the lid, it's a little bit hit and miss. Glenna loves this page. Thanks. Okay. So let's just, sometimes it's worth turning it around and you get all aspects of the... Wow, thank you so much for joining me, you 38 people. It's very kind of you to stick around. Hi, Cheryl. You've been watching but not really paying attention. Oh dear. Paying attention means detention. I made that up just now. Because I was working on a template for a new card for my daughter's birthday. Cheryl, I'll take you back out of attention, okay? Detention, rather. Right, so, ta-da! I'm tempted, she says. Bear with me, please. Hold the line, caller. The next available customer service will be with you shortly. We appreciate your patience as you wait on the line. I'm sure you understand, we're very busy. Okay, I wanted to get out these. Just want to see. Oh, have they gone now, these ones? These are retiree. Retired. Was there 3 or was there more? There was more. Well, these are all gone now, aren't they? They're retired. So if anyone wants to buy them, I'm selling. 6 of them, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 6. Let's see what we've got in here. Maybe I won't do stenciling after all. Because these are not current, are they? I'm tempted to do a bit of stenciling as I've got them out. This is so beautiful, Esther. Love the soft seafoam background. Oh, thank you, Paula. Ellie's like, I will keep my masks forever. I will not let them go. Oh, this is interesting. Now, Parakeet Party on soft seafoam. Let's just do a little bit here. Oh, that's quite strong. Okay, good. It's not so strong. Just wanted a bit of something. Okay, so what's nice is you get a bit of a hint of something, but you don't know quite what it is. That's quite nice. You probably don't need it, to be honest, but I've started, so I shall carry on. Sometimes you just want something. I feel like I've got a hair tickling my back. Oh yes, the new one is in the annual catalogue. You forgot to order. Thanks for reminding me, Vicky. I've not placed my order yet. Okay, what are we thinking? Ruth, are you there? Come in, Ruth. Don't you have the new ones, Esther? No, I don't. Not yet. What's happening? Tammy said, as I was looking at the new catalogue, I actually had some stamp sets picked out as this is a Ruth set or this is an Esther set. Oh, well done, Tammy. Interesting to see what you've chosen. Okay, I think, folks, I'm going to call that a wrap. So, do you want to see the cheat sheet? This is how I started with white. Look how different it looks. Should I stamp it on white? Don't know. I was being brave and stepping out of my comfort zone and going bold with green. Oh, you got a chesty cough. Sorry to hear that. You guys like the green better. It's very gracious of you. Okay, now do I cut it up? What's the time? Look at that, half an hour and I am done chicken licking. I am done. So if we look, that takes up a lot of, let me get out the old templates. Now somebody emailed me about these templates and Ruth has done a video on how to create them. So these are really useful. I've just done them on vellum, but if you've got window sheet or transparent paper, these are worth doing if you want to be able to see how you want to cut down your one sheet wonders. So if you've stamped over a paper like this and you're one Glenna's like, time for another? Well, Glenna, if you ask me sweetly, I might just have to. So the idea of the templates is that if you kind of divide them, you are then able to lay them on top of your artwork and you can see what they'd look like if you chopped them like this. So this template, if I chopped it like this would work. You can see each area will get its own bit of stamping. This one you can use as a slim line. You can just pretend that line isn't in the middle and imagine what these would look like as a slim line. Again, it'd actually work as a slim line card. You'd use up a lot of that space. Glenna is always sweet, you're right. I think it's time you vacuum, says Jodie. This wouldn't work if you, I mean, it'd work if you chopped it into 4 slimline, but not if you were chopping it into 8 pieces, because these bits won't have any stamping. So, I mean, in my head, I think, you know, I'm more inclined, I should say, to go for the 4 cut here. Right, so do you guys want to choose some colours? And I'm going to use the existing stamps that are on my set. And if you want, because Auntie Glenna asked so sweetly, I might do another quick, famous last words, bit of stamping. So 2 for the price of 1. I don't know if Ruth is waiting to come on. Orchid Oasis. See, Ellie's kind to me like that. Shaded Spruce. I'm going to need more colours than just 2 of them, girls and boys. Just going to get these bad boys cleaned up. Just going to shift these out of the way. So you're not allowed to choose the colours that I've already used. You've got to choose different ones. A pink. Yes, Ellie. Which pink would you like? Come on then, you've got to choose your colours. Type quicker, folks. Type quicker. I didn't end up using that one. I find that one a little bit polished pink after Tahitian Tide. Red, says Anne. Red. What red would you like? Or do you need me to help you out with that one? I think that'll do, folks. That's about 6 colours now. Cherry Cobbler. It's a bit dark. Real red. See, red and pink. I don't like red and pink together. Poppy Parade. All right. How about it? Ah, the grandsons are here. No worries, Linda. Right, start. I've got 6 colours now. That's plenty enough. We'll go with that. Poppy Parade, Polished Pink, Purple Papaya, Shaded Spruce, Orchid Oasis, and Tahitian Tide. This could be interesting. Let's start with a blank canvas. No idea what I'm going to do. But we roll with the punches. Oops. So I'm just going to use the same stamps. But I might do a... Right, just give me a little moment for my brain to catch up. Okay, my brain is saying some very strange things there in terms of what I've chosen for the colours. Okay. Let's get stamping. Hi there, Janice. Yeah, Levine called it chobla. So I'm going to, I can barely see that, but that's okay. Try and do a sort of cross shape. Cherry chopper. You still not order that? Oh, the artistically inked one. It took me longer than I thought to order it, I must admit, Vicky. I thought I was going to be on it like a rocket, and I didn't end up ordering it for a little while. But I am now glad that I've got it. Having a change of heart with what things I'm going to do here. So it's a woman's prerogative. Just trying to think it through a little. Now I don't know whether... Oh, you see red and pink together. It's giving me coming out in hives already. I just don't like them next to each other. There's something wrong with me. Need to go to some sort of therapy. Can you guys see? Am I totally off screen? Really want to use this one. Let's have a look. Might do some partial Marshall stamping. A little bit scared to try and fit this in because I don't know where I've inked. Oh, this colour is just glorious. You could do that. Turn the stamp block to. I've just dropped it. Oh no. The stamp that I've just used is from Fresh Cut Flowers. That one there. Okay, shaded spruce. You need to come in. Come in, shaded spruce. I'm wondering whether to leave the shaded spruce with those colours. Let's add them in now, or else I'm only going to forget. A wacky colour combination, you guys. What have I missed? Oh, it looks very blue on my screen. I thought it was more towards purple. Hi, Monica. Good morning. It looks very blue in my light. Oh, I've just gone to stamp the wrong thing. Got distracted. Never mind. Just carry on. Just keep stamping. So this is Viewer's Choice Colours, if anybody's wondering and has just popped on. Thinking, goodness me, I wouldn't have chosen those. No, nor would I. But we go with the flow, Joe. I feel like I need some in here. Right, Tahitian, we haven't touched you yet. Let's bring you in. So the first, this is One Sheet Wonder number 2. I have just stamped one and we've had enough time to create another one. So I've gone with the flow and bowed to gracious Auntie Glenna and going in for a double whammy. Who's making tea? Time for coffee. Now I want to link these up a little bit more, but that's okay, there's time. I feel like I've got 4 separate things going on. It's okay, I'm not done yet. Okay, I'm not done. Have we used all the colours? That's the main thing. I think we have. So now we can come in and start linking these up a bit more. Spread out the love. Where is the love? Spread out the love. So these are the stamps that I used for the other one sheet one I've just done, and I'm just using the same stamps but in different colours. Why is that picked up that funny green just then? Excuse me. Now I think the red needs to be smaller colours. Just get my little thinking cabbage on. I might actually do. Yes. You've just managed to get the kids to bed. Oh, well done. So, Wendy, this is stamp One Sheet Wonder Mark II. I've already done the colours that Ruth has chosen, and we've got time to do a t'other. So I'm thinking I might need to stamp over those flowers because I do want them to... Oh, look, great big smudge. This is what we do to smudges. Pretend they're not there. Pretend they never happened. So welcome if you're watching for the first time. Do chat along in the comments. If I'm live, it should show up that I'm live. If you know what I mean by that. I'm just going to go over these ones that are faded away because I need to see them. It's bugging me that I can't see them. That's better. I can see you now. Nice to see you. To see you now. I've no idea what ironing is, says Wendy. Oh, you're playing with her teacup. She's with teacups now. So happy, little woo, right now. Oh, I'm happy for you. Right, I mustn't neglect the red, which I'll do with those. And then there's that to do as well. Okay, this is surprisingly okay, A-okay. I really was a little bit dubious about these colours. But can I just say, bravo Stampin' Up! For working on some amazing colours and shading, because these are not colours I would have naturally put together. But when you do put them together, it works and turns into a vintage tablecloth. Okay, so for this one I'm going to use, I quite like the idea of using this by itself without the doofers on the top. Sometimes it's nice just to have these as a bit of a like a seed pod. They look a bit floaty, but never mind, we'll fix that. Maybe we will put the seed pods on after all. Let's see what it looks like with the... Oh, let's turn them into funky pom-pom flowers. Let's do that. Funky pom-poms, funky pom-poms, bum-bum-bum-bum, funky pom-poms, funky pom-poms, dun, 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 dun. I've invented a new pom-pom flower. Funky pom-poms, funky pom-poms. Yeah. Okay. Bit wacky. Whoops, stuck my finger on that, didn't I? Okay, I could see some gaps. I need to bridge those gaps. Let's have a look. No, we're not going to get out any more colours or stamps. I'm just going to use what I've got. Just going to bridge a few more gaps. Funky pom-poms. Funky pom-poms. And you didn't know this was a singing channel too, did you? Okay, it's starting to look like a hot mess. I'm going to better step away from the stamping. Okay, you might still think it's a hot mess, but can I just say, when you cut it, it will look completely different. You're a magician, Esther. I'm a singer, magician, stamper, you name it. Ellie says her son does his own ironing. You taught him when he started college. Oh, yeah, we have an iron, but it doesn't really see light of day, I must admit. I put my clothes in the dryer with a dryer sheet to remove wrinkles and freshen them up. Do you like it? It's a bit different, isn't it? And can you believe, I can't, but I've used exactly the same stamps. Have I used all of them? Like possibly, yeah, I think I have. Except this one here. Which we can fix that. Just add a few, oh, do we? No. This is the sweetest little dottage stamp. Okay, so like I said, might look like a hot mess, but stay right there, don't you go away yet, because I want to show you as soon as you cut these down. Now that is quite a full on if you cut that into 4, but you could cut it down into 6, so that would work. That would look quite cute actually. If you cut out 6 squares, and you've got these lovely you know, you've got a big group there, got a bit of white space on these ones, so that could work. Okay, then this one, if you cut it even more, this could work as well. I think my favourite pieces are these ones at the end actually, because they've got a bit more white space. But there you have it. Can you believe that these 2 stamped sheets are using the exact same stamps? I can't quite believe it myself. Different colours, obs, but yeah. Right, so this is what I get to do the recap and show you what I've done and what colours I've used. So this was Ruth's choice of Parakeet Party, Old Olive, Floaty Flamingo, Sweet Sorbet and Merry Mellow. No, I can't believe it, says Ellie. I can't quite believe it. And then for this next sheet here, this crazy sheet, like I said, I think this would look so different chopped up. So just breathe on this one, okay? As in, take a moment to just let it soak in. My vintage tablecloth. Okay, this might bug people if I don't get them in order, so I'll just, you know. So we've got Poppy Parade, Polished Pink, Pale Papaya. Any more peas for the taking? Shaded Spruce, Orchid Oasis and Tahitian Tide. It's not crazy, it's glorious, says Janice. Oh, thank you, Janice. I just feel like it's a little bit in your face, but I think it's made for chopping, definitely made for chopping. So I'm just going to run through the stamp sets with you. So fresh cut flowers, I just used this lovely silhouette image here. Framed occasions, we used the Spriglet, the eucalyptus one, this cutie here, the berries, which are very cute, and the big dottage and the tiny leaf. Actually, that one I didn't use, did I? On the second one. But anyway, you know, girl's not perfect. Hand penned petals, we used that one, did we? That one and the medium size one, the double one, these fluffy pom-pom flowers that I invented. The Lord invented it, didn't he? He created. The leaves. Then artistically inked, we used this one and this one. Can I go to bed now, please? So Lisa likes the first one. Vicky's ordered framed occasions and it's on its way. Jodie says they both look wonderful. Thank you. Beautiful, says Anne. Beautiful, sweet May, says Clona. Thank you. Shaz bought a scan and cut, and Vicky's one is collecting dust. Dust. Oh dear, got to eat dust. Oh, I feel a bit zoomed in. Way. Okay, not touching the camera. Thought the hair out. Look at that, just under the hour. And I managed to do 2. Look at that. So I hope you enjoyed it tonight and it's inspired you to give it a go yourself. Please do share your mix if you're on Facebook. I feel like I'm dubbing. I feel like my mouth is moving at a different time than the words are coming out. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, please do share if you're on Facebook at SSC Inspired and Shared. Hi Trisha, thank you. You like them both very much, thank you. Monica says she loves the first one. We'll go back and watch from the beginning. Thank you, Glenna. Flip that gorgeous hair. I know, Jan. You know when it's all behind you and you're like, I feel like something's missing, so it all's got to come forward. And I get this really random dangly bit that just hangs out the back. Anyway, I'm nearly to the hour, so I'll go right to the hour and then I'll stop. Thank you so much. If you want to purchase any of these beautiful ink colours, these papers, stamps and blocks I've been using tonight, you can do so over at my online shop. You can support me in so many ways. You can just simply press that thumbs up button. It takes 1 second to do when the live is finished. Take a few more seconds to comment, and you can take a minute just to sort out where you're going to share. That was a mouthful. Jan's isn't that long to be able to do it, to flick her hair. We'll watch Facebook now before Ruth comes on. Okie dokie. Right, I'm counting down, nearly at the 1 hour. If you can't be a customer of mine, but you want to be able to monetarily support me, you can do that through PayPal or by doing a super chat on YouTube. It is not compulsory whatsoever. I'm just so thankful of your company. I've now gone over the hour, so I'm going to say goodnight. God bless you. Lots of love. Ta-ta for now. See you next week. Bye.